It's funny to me when I hear a bunch of dudes on the internet try to like explain to women that the women themselves don't really care about.
We see here a man explaining to a woman that clouds are made of water. It's a fact that she would not have this understanding unless this kind gentleman was explaining it to her.
In this case, mansplaining has become man helping.
Things like respect.
It's funny! It's funny! I hate you!
And no woman cares to hear a dude, be it a psychologist or an expert or some manosphere or red pill dude, talk to her like she is a child who doesn't know what respect is. Okay, science hat off here for a second. I've seen like 3 videos now with dudes like ranting and coming from some weird place of trauma about how women need to respect their man. Like they got some dumpy chick at home who's just sitting on the couch, blah, blah.
Jesus.
And then they ran to YouTube to give women a step-by-step process to show them how to treat a man with respect. I swear these dudes couldn't keep a woman happy or in their pocket to save their lives. And by the way, don't let this be you. If you want to be doing better with women or doing better in your life in general, you got to work at it a little bit each day. Click the link below and join my free community where I give away high-level information to help you with all this work so that you can have great sex, dates, and relationships. As I was saying, women don't care about hearing from some guy on the internet about respect. And do you know why? Because both giving respect and giving out disrespect is an inherent part of a woman's mating strategy, and they don't want to lose that power over men in their lives that easily. And I'll get into that a little bit later in the video. Furthermore, they don't need to be taught how to respect a man. They actually already know how. And how do I know this? Because when a woman desires a man, she treats him with respect. If she makes a mistake in the respect department, it's usually small, and she will quickly correct it once made aware. She doesn't need me or anyone else to Barney style explain to her how to respect a man in a relationship. She already knows. What does need to be explained to everyone, however, is the motivation behind either respect or disrespect. Women in 2024 don't have a problem with knowing how to respect somebody or how to respect a man. They have problems with the motivation to do so. A woman won't show disrespect to a degree to where she believes she will be seen as a bad person in the equation. She wants social acceptance, so she is unlikely to be disrespectful in such a way that she would embarrass herself. Now, this is assuming she isn't drunk or on drugs or suffering from a mental disorder. If that's the case, all bets are off. But if she is sober and relatively sane, she'll err on the side of what is socially acceptable. However, this leaves a lot of room for massive amounts of disrespectful behavior in 2024.
Men, they're only good for one thing. Opening jars.
Now we don't need men at all!
Society and her peers will tend to cheer her on if she behaves disrespectfully, and it can be seen as her not taking any of your shit or putting you in your place. And this social conditioning affects her identity and how she sees herself. It is highly unlikely she is going to be disrespectful if her personal values or beliefs tell her not to act that way. That said, in 2024, she is getting the social message that not only is it okay to disrespect a man, but it's a necessary thing. It's necessary, otherwise the big, bad, evil man will take advantage of her. Disrespect is being promoted as a strong characteristic in a woman, and it is being confused or mixed up with the concept of setting healthy boundaries. So many times when a girl acts disrespectful, she thinks she's doing a good thing. She is being strong and not taking any and setting boundaries so no man takes advantage of her. At least that's what her friends will tell her. That is the first part of the motivation problem. Society doesn't reward women for being respectful anymore. And in fact, it tends to be the other way around. This leaves her desire for you as the only motivation that's left. And so now you know why women don't care about respect or care to hear it from me or any other male expert explaining to them how to be respectful or the importance of being a respectful woman. They know how to be respectful, they just don't care. And it's almost insulting to her intelligence when we try to explain this stuff to her.
Mansplaining has positively changed her life. You can see it in her eyes.
These are her eyes.
Now, when she does care is when she desires a man and she's looking at that man with desire and wanting to be with him. That's when she starts to care about respect. But she's not going to care about it from some random man on the internet. Now, there's another piece of the puzzle here, and that's the fact that disrespect, as well as showing respect, all fits in with a woman's mating strategy and within the power dynamic aspect of relationships. In the power dynamic that occurs in a relationship, she can use respectful behavior to demonstrate desire or to influence her man to get her needs met. She can also remove that respect and overtly show disrespect if she's not getting her way. And how powerful is this power that she has with giving or removing respect? Well, she isn't really sure. So her mammalian brain or her monkey brain will seek to test you to find out. And this is how giving respect or disrespect shows up as part of the power dynamic and as part of her mating strategy to not only get her needs met in the relationship, but to vet out whether or not the man she picked is the desirable, strong choice for a mate. So desire and respect goes hand in hand. If she is in desire for you, she will show respect, and there won't be any of these tests. If she finds herself questioning, though, or losing desire for you, or if she isn't getting her way, or she's in fear of not getting her needs met, disrespect will start showing up. And understand, in any relationship, this is going to happen at some point. And so it will show up as small things at first, and how you handle it will make all the difference as to whether or not she will eventually fall out of love with you, or whether she will be falling deeper into love with you to the point where she will want to open up and give you every part of herself. So this is how respect or disrespect fits in with her mating strategy at a mammalian brain level. And with that, it runs on a continuum. This means that when she goes to test you, it'll be small demonstrations of disrespect and often covert behaviors that she can have plausible deniability about if she's called out on it. Now, you're either going to handle those small demonstrations of disrespect in a calm, cool, and proportionate manner that illustrates that a boundary exists. And if she expects you to be happy with her and if she expects to be happy herself, she won't cross it. Or you'll handle these tests by tolerating it or overreacting to it.
I wish you would help me on this. You look stupid and confused the entire time we're here. And it's cool.
Now, once you over or underreact, she will continue to escalate that disrespect over time. She's actually hoping that you'll stand up and be that desirable man she thought you were and put her in her place in some way. But in other ways, she's trying to see how much power she actually has here in this relationship in this manner. And each time she gets away with this disrespect and demonstrates that she has more power in this manner, she loses a little bit of desire for you. And that lost desire leads to less motivation to turn around and start treating you respectfully again. So as she loses desire and as respect is lost over each failed test and scenario and poor handling of the situation, whatever love she had for you ends up evaporating. The cold hard truth here is that she knows how to treat you with respect, and she knows how to treat you with honor. It's just that your weak behavior isn't giving her enough reasons to respect and honor you. So the motivation for her to respect you is gone. So let me say this again. Desire and respect go hand in hand. And from desire and respect comes love. She can't love you the way you would want to be loved if she doesn't both desire and respect you. So do the things to be worthy of desire and respect. And that includes setting boundaries for yourself. If you do this, the chances are far greater that she won't fall out of love with you. Last thing here, and this is an important thing to address, is women who are just disrespectful as part of their personalities.
Shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face. When cooked, soup can reach a temperature in excess of 200 degrees.
Can't do anything about these women, all right? These are women who habitually treat people, and especially men in relationships, with disrespect. These women have learned that being disrespectful is positive and is a way for her to show her strength. And it is necessary component for her to get her needs met in a relationship. Look, it can never work with this type of woman because no matter how much she loves you and desires you in the beginning, her default mode will be to destroy her own feelings for you with disrespectful thoughts and behaviors. With a naturally disrespectful woman, you will either have to set so many boundaries and consequences that eventually there will be no relationship left once she crosses that line, or you'll let her cross that line and cross boundaries, to which case she will lose feelings for you every time and eventually end up discarding you anyway. So that's a horrible circumstance that you should never allow yourself to be in. If a woman is disrespectful as part of her character, do not get into anything long-term with her, period. Have you guys learned your lesson? Stop explaining shit to women that they already know and that they don't care about, okay?
Actually,
Men.
no. That's,
Men.
are you serious?
Men. Men.
This is so
Start focusing on what's more important, and that's the behavior and the results. And when it comes to respect, it's the motivation for her to be respectful that counts. You don't need to teach her anything. That motivation happens from you being desirable and worthy of respect. And that happens because you are setting your boundaries and communicating them appropriately. So when she executes those little tests as a natural part of her mating strategy, you pass them and she falls deeper in desire and in love with you. So what are your thoughts and comments about disrespect in relationships? Why don't you share them below in the comments section? And don't forget, click that link and join my free community where we can solve any of your problems you might have with relationships and help you level up your inner game and level up your life.